Now welcome to the centerpiece of our stage. This is our giant ziggurat. It's a big part of our drama. It's a big part of everything we're doing this week. And so I want to give you just a little brief overview of how we built it. And maybe you may not try to build anything of this scale, but we want to just give you some simple building tips that are maybe useful. We did a lot of pre-building of this. Basically, our ziggurat is constructed of 4 walls that are 1/2-inch plywood walls, okay? The outside of the the sloped side is one of those walls, and one over here, so that makes up 2 of those walls. And then there's actually 2 walls that you can't see because they're inside and they're going straight up and down more towards the middle of the ziggurat. So those each are about 4 or 5 pieces of plywood that are cut in the stepped pattern that you see on the outside as well as on the inside. That is the main structure of that. That's made out of 1/2-inch plywood. It's got a lot of 2x4 braces. If you're going to build anything of this size, I suggest you gather up all your amazing builders and construction guys from your church that really understand structure and how to put a house together, because this is actually almost as strong as a house. We've had people climb to the top of it. I don't advise that other than professionals. But so basically it's kind of built in a couple of pieces. So we built the wood structure, the 4 walls, 2 that are straight up and down in the middle, the 2 that are sloped on the side, okay? Then we have sort of a wall here. You'll see this black and white striped area. That was a wall built by itself, okay? That is just a wooden frame, and put on the wooden frame on the front is white Coroplast. It's corrugated plastic. You can buy it from sign shops, things like that. Okay, so that's on the front of that. And the stripes are actually made out of electrical tape. And so somebody spent a lot of time. You can buy thick electrical tape, thin electrical tape. We actually did 2 stripes of thin electrical tape for each one of those black stripes you see up there. And so that wall, once we had built the big solid structure, that just got laid right against it and attached. Okay, so you have your main structure, you have the Coroplast wall, and then we have our little ziggurat entrance here. This again is made out of just cardboard. We have one of those stage flats right here. Right behind this cardboard is a stage flat, and there's another one going back at an angle. We have a 2-foot stage flat here, another one going back at an angle. Okay, there is more just cardboard. We actually just screwed a 2x4 right behind here and another one at the top. That just bumps this out a little bit. About 3.5 inches forward, gives a little dimension, gives a little depth, makes it look a little more professional. Okay? This piece right here, this whole area of this little entrance is not actually attached to the ziggurat. It's just built as a separate piece, and we just butted it up against it, and we trimmed our cardboard to match the angle, okay, of our ziggurat. All the steps on the side as you see going up, those are not structural at all. There is just a single board at every point. So I want to kind of explain this to you. We have a plywood wall here on the outside. We have a plywood wall inside here that you can't see, and at every step we have a single board running right here. We have another board running right here, another one here, and all the way up. That just gives us something to adhere our cardboard to and to staple our cardboard to. So this is a piece of cardboard. This next step is another piece of cardboard. Each step is its own individual piece, and it just goes all the way up. You cannot walk on these steps. They are just cardboard, but they look really cool. Then, of course, we had these big gaping holes here. If we just took some cardboard, we cut little almost triangles out of them, little trapezoids here, and just made that. You could actually push that through and see right into the inside of the ziggurat. That's just to hide a big hole on the side there. So we did the same on both sides. Wood wall hidden, cardboard steps going all the way up. Used a lot of ladders, a lot of brave guys going up on ladders to put this all together. The little cardboard diamond shape in the middle was just screwed right into the coroplast and into the wood of that frame. The cool thing about this coroplast is you put some lights on the inside, some very bright lights on the inside. You can actually change the color of that coroplast with LED lights. That's a really cool feature during our singing and stuff. It's changing colors and lighting up bright and everything like that. We used a couple curtains in the middle to just kind of hide the entrance in and out. A drama doesn't really go in and out of the ziggurat, but whenever we use the stage for other things like music and stuff like that, we use it as an entrance point and an exit point as well. So I know that this is giant, it's huge. Maybe you want to try something on a little bit of a smaller scale. When you check out our hallway video, I have a very simple one-dimensional ziggurat that you could do as well, and that's in our hallway decorating video. Check that out in case you want to do something a little smaller than this.